Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and welcome back to my tutorial slash playthrough for the Forgotten Faction. There are things that need to be done, but for the most part it's just preparing for war that will imminently happen, a total war, the annihilation and devastation of the entire known world. If I succeed, if I fail, unfortunately everybody will be able to live in peace and harmony, and we don't want that, now do we? Either way, right now I'm just in the midst of preparations and that's about it. So right now my greatest goal is to prepare an assault army, which I am doing. You think, along with some other cities, has a bunch of Mist 6s queued up. Those guys, they are pretty quick, so they can move around the map very fast, which is exactly the point. And additionally, those are mists, so this means that they should be able to conquer cities, any city they want, instantly, as long as it has no fortification, because 6 of them can pack quite a bit of a punch. So even if the enemy has this kind of lineup protecting a city, it should be able to take it more or less. It might be a little bit iffy, but if I throw in like a hero to boot, I should be able to do this. If not, I can always send them in a group of 2 teams at the same time. Well, I mean, why not? But considering that how good Mists are at fighting good number of units, and since those guys are not even using flyers, I mean ranged units that are counters to Mists, then yeah, I think I should do relatively okay. As for the necrophages, I don't know yet. But yeah, today, lots of preparations and some risk and a little bit of fear involved as well, since I am at risk of being attacked by Mazari and I don't want to be attacked yet. I will be attacked, I have no doubt about it, and when I am finally attacked, I'm willing to sacrifice all of my cities except for my capital, which is what I need to keep. And I would like to keep Wake Up as well, since it's my most productive city right now, mostly because of it being fervent, but still, that doesn't change the fact. So other than that, I'm willing to throw in the boys and bad girl just to be able to win the game. But I don't want to be attacked yet. I need to keep building up my economy ever so slightly, and most importantly, keep building up my army. Those are my top priorities for right now. Now, as for what else I can do, well, first things first, let's have a quick look at the diplomacy menu, because I spotted something interesting and peculiar when I checked it. Look at that. Missouri is trusting. Why? Because we have a common enemy and because I am peaceful. No way, Jose. I mean, I might actually... it's not City. Why not? Let's compliment them a little. Hi, I complimented you. So, I did that, but this is actually a very big problem. When the AI is trusting, you know for a fact it's about to declare war on you. I mean, that's been my experience ever since the game was launched, and even before then. It's like, hey, we trust you that you're going to die. It's something along those lines. And suddenly, have you noticed how suddenly it completely forgot about the fact that we have common frontiers, which is a bad thing, and that there's living space tension and things along those lines? Yeah, suddenly it doesn't mind. I spied on him. Does it care? Apparently not. Yeah, no, don't trust the AI. When it's trusting, that's when you should be afraid. So I don't have a lot of time. Which means that since he's trusting me, I should completely betray that trust, which I don't trust anyway. I don't trust his trust, you see. And I should steal the vision. Now, hopefully I will not be captured and the enemy will have no idea that I am actually the one who did that. So let's do it. Unnoticed. Great. AI has no idea I performed the action. They know that somebody did something. In fact, they know what somebody did, but nothing more than that. Knowing my luck, or rather how AI likes to cheat, they will perform a roundup on the next stand, which is fine. I mean, it's not really fine. I would rather they didn't, but still, I guess you can't change some things. And oh, hi there. Looks like are they at war, or are they just pillaging for the sake of pillaging? They are at war, man. This is why the Mazari actually don't care about me, because they are having some problems with other mages. That's actually really good for me. Those guys, I want them to take care of each other, you know, take as much time as they need, while I just casually prepare to take out the Necrophagus capital instantly, and then the Mazari and other mages' capitals will follow. Other mages will be the easiest ones, so I'm tempted to leave it for the end. At the same time, maybe that's exactly why I should take it first, but I don't know. Maybe in the end I'll go for a compromise and take it second, because reasons. I'll think about it more when the time comes, when I have the army ready. So let's have a quick look at the enemy's armies, because I want to know what they're using. And well, it's a little bit hard to tell, unfortunately, because the enemy does have level 7s, which does buff their stats by a ton. And this Dawn Officer, 500 life, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? But it's Dawn Officer. After he gets his first initial charge in, he is kinda worthless, so I'm not terribly afraid of those guys. Titans might be a bit of more of a problem, assuming they have the right composition. I mean, I personally am not a huge fan of Titans. I mean, the Mizari version of Titans, it actually looks better than the Water Titans, and my biggest complaint about Water Titans was because they looked awful in my opinion. Just personal opinion, please. Don't take that into account. It's, you know, people like different aesthetics. These guys look way cooler though, so I kinda like them. It's more a steampunky or magician-y look. I don't know, it's more fun looking. Just saying. But anyway, when it comes to stats, this guy obviously, I mean, it looks like they kind of spec'd him out to be good against both infantry and ranged units with his insane amount of sharp sense and block that's coming from his shield, obviously. But yeah, it doesn't look like, I mean, this sword he's holding, I think it might be made of glass steel, question mark? If it is, that would be great, because I bet they only have level 2 glass steel, which is actually worse than their iron stuff, so yeah. As for the shield, well, if I could rotate the camera, I would tell you what kind of shield it is, but I can't, so it's hard to tell. Alright, but it looks like nothing too out of the ordinary there. Those guys also using glass steel bows. Alright, I mean, glass steel bows are pretty good, especially since they won the initiative, so no complaints about that. And what about anything else? Those guys, well, yeah, you cannot see what they are using. And those guys, more glass steel bows, so nothing out of the ordinary yet. Looks like Mizari also don't have as much military as I thought they would. I mean, they obviously are still hiding some military inside the cities, and I don't have vision of that, but still, considering how far ahead they are of me in terms of military, I would expect them to have something way more scary than what they do have currently, because, I mean, sorry, when something shows me in the stats that I'm this far behind, I would expect there to be like 20 armies over here. What they have right now, I can fight it. I mean, I will not trade very favorably. Sure, the enemy has very high levels and some good units, but it will not be a one-sided fight. I'll be able to fight them quite well, in fact. So yeah, this is yet another reason why those stats, I mean, they're good for, like, taking into consideration how strong somebody is in relation to other person, but not when you compare endless AI to a human player, because that is in no way a good representation. I mean, even if we include the units that are hidden inside the enemy cities, I mean, if the AI vended over their city defenders and then used them together with those armies to attack me, okay, then it will be a bit troubling, yes. But even then, I wouldn't say it's that level of troubling, you know? So yeah, just another... That's another chapter of me saying that, guys, stats are useful, but don't trust them too much, you know? Okay then, let's keep moving along, shall we? See what I can see. And what I mostly want to do is not just scout if the enemy is coming, because I'm pretty sure wild walkers will not be coming from over here anymore because the Mizari are in the way. But I kinda... Alright. I wanted to say that I want to pillage the enemy territory, but I just realized it's no longer wild walkers, it's the Mizari territory. And I don't want to pillage Mizari, because that would be blatantly act of aggression, a blatant act of aggression against them. I don't want them to feel this way about me just yet. They're currently in 2 wars at the same time, and I wanted to stay this way. Actually, they're in 3 wars. They're also against like... Oh, Mizari are dead! Fighting a 3-front war against Wild Walkers, Automages, and Necrophages, there's no way Mizari will survive. No, They're dead. I don't even have to worry about their capital, I don't think, anymore. It will be destroyed by the Necrophages, I can guarantee this. So it's just Necrophages and Automages, so that's actually quite perfect for me. I'm liking this, alright then. Okay, now this group I definitely want to pillage some with. So let's go ahead and move closer to this village and start the pillage. And again, rhyming is fun. But this is going to be a relatively slow pillage, yet it's gonna take 2 turns. Oh well, it's not that bad, I suppose. Let's keep the spreader in bad girl, I suppose, since I already marched out of the rest of my army. As for Ulysses, I do remember that there is a vine snake somewhere around there. Let's actually look for it, because I don't want to leave it behind. And hello there! Okay, I think the vine snake will not be a problem anymore, because the Necrophages are here. But this is troubling, because those guys being here are the proof that the Necrophages do indeed have the C-Frank technology, which means that as soon as it warn them, it's gonna be like, hey, let's kill everybody, bam 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 bam. I mean, we already suspected that they do have the C-Frank technology because of what I saw over here, that they probably colonized an island of some sort, but I'm pretty sure... I mean, this is a confirmation right now, and it means that it will be very difficult. Again, the boys and bad girl will probably fall as soon as I declare war on the Necrophages. I mean, a few turns after, of course. So it means that when I'm ready to declare war on the necrophages, I need to be ready to simultaneously, and I do mean simultaneously, declare war on the other mages. So I will need to have at least 3 armies of mists, 2 for the capital taking over here and 1 for capital taking over here. Preferably I would like to have 5, so 3 over here and 2 over there, but this could be difficult. Now what I'm slightly worried about is that this city has expanded so much, and this region is not very big, and there are cities all around it. It might be difficult to attack the city without reinforcements coming in from other cities. I'll try to see if I can do that, but I'll need to do it if I want to capture the city successfully. Alright, let's have a quick look-see at what the ruins can offer me. Hi there, please ignore me, you could kill my mist. I mean, the proliferator couldn't, but the Necrodrone and all the reinforcements in all those towns nearby, they definitely could. So let's go ahead and fly away, discuss some more territory. Okay, looks like there's no city close by-ish here, so if I attack from the north, I should be able to capture this capital with no other cities reinforcing it. It's a bit difficult because there are 3 cities in the vicinity though, so it's gonna be a little bit iffy. Oh well, I'll try my best. Okay, is that all I wanted and needed to do this turn? Probably it is, so let's go ahead and finish this turn. And keep a lookout on what is happening in the Mizari territory. I'm really happy that they are having so much trouble with the other AIs. This is just the best. Let me drink some water to celebrate it. Just FYI, it's not just any water, it's water with ice and a bit of lime added to it for good measure as well. Oh yeah, baby. And look at all this pillaging that's going on. Looks like AI does love its pillaging tech, which is actually good. Pillaging is a really useful tech that I myself seem to be getting a lot in not every playthrough. There are some factions that like pillaging more than others, but factions like, let's say, other mages or Brocolords, you know, those kind of aggressive or rush factions, or necrophages as well. Pillaging for them is so good, so unless... I mean, Brocolords are probably the best example, actually, because they do get the archaeologist ability, I mean technology, from their faction quest, which means that they can get pillaging tech easily, even when they already got 9 techs from Era 1. And it just works so well for them, it means that they can just constantly reinforce while on the move. It's so amazing. Okay, Iron Mages so far not doing anything, just keeping the scores nearby and pillaging, which is good. Mizari, I hope they'll keep doing what they're doing. No roundup as of yet, I don't need to evacuate, that's good. And it looks like the necrophages are not coming through just yet, so alright, that's good to know. They are definitely moving somewhere because I don't see a lot of necrophage armies around this area, so they must be somewhere, they must be planning something. I just don't know what it is, and I would like to know what it is. Either way, for the time being, let's go ahead and keep looking. Last for loot, amazing quest, I will not do it though, because there are more pressing concerns, and I'm not attaching a hero to my army just to complete Last for Loot. Last for Loot may be amazing, but I'm sorry, it's not that amazing so that I can stop my heroes from doing what they are supposed to do, which is... I mean, actually, Shimia Adia could do it. She's not doing much more, but I need her to level up as quickly as possible. Then again, Last for Loot is so good, I will ascend Shimia Adia. Starting on the next stand though, because I definitely want Shimia to, you know, get as much experience as she can from the army that she's currently commanding. Speaking of the army she's currently commanding, let's go ahead and go seafaring because I want to discover a bit more territory without the risk, and simultaneously maybe find some islands around the sea that I'll need to be wary of for when I will launch the offensive against the necrophages, because I'll definitely use the sea. I mean, that's the most logical course of action, I believe. Alright. Even more battables, so yeah, the Vine Sticks are no more, but that's good. It means I'm protected from the north via the Verge of Necrophages, which is slightly ironic. Nobody would think that they would protect anybody, but they just predicted me, so I'll take it. Alright, how are you doing? I couldn't make a Predators in Bad Girl, but I think I was doing this to protect Bad Girl from possible imminent attacks, but I'm no longer afraid of Wild Walkers. So instead of making the cheap Predators, which are good for this job, I would like to rather make slightly more expensive Mists and prepare them for the Grand Assault. Like everybody, I want to make Mists continuously and endlessly, because that's what I need right now. Okay. I really need Bread Circuses as well. How much does it cost? I'm almost there. In fact, I will barely not be able to get on the next stand, so I'll just move my population ever so slightly, and now I will be able to get it on the next stand, right? Right. Okay, good. Good, I think I know this actually. Otherwise it would be slightly embarrassing. Alright. Just confirming there's no roundup. I'm paranoid like this. Let's finish the turn. Keep looking at what the AI is doing. I knocked out something from my desk, my apologies. And what is happening? Ah yeah, my vision thing ended. Alright. I was scared for a second. Anyway, let me drink. Palladium, that's actually pretty good. That's really good actually. I have every strategic resource I can have right now, which is good. I got to level 2 of infiltration. I would like to wait a little bit more before doing anything though. And I'll probably steal some tech when I have the opportunity, but for now let's research tech instead. Bread and circuses are done. Lovey-dovey. So now this should solve some of my happiness problems. Not quite though, it's still 40% rather than anything higher. Which is not ideal really, so we'll need to get some more Ball Street levels. Actually, hold on us. No, it is content. What am I saying? Okay. Yeah, 40% is enough for being content. I'm just being a little bit dumb because the UI was also a little bit dumb. So yeah, don't blame me for that. And yeah, you guy will get extra population 2 times no matter what. So let's focus on industry all the way across the sky. That didn't make any sense, but whatever. And the assassin, I'm just gonna send to Bad Girl since this is going to be the combined warfare city, I suppose, where I'll keep multiple different types of units. Well, I'll keep the army that is ready to attack in the other cities, I suppose. What is that sound? Do you hear that? Or is it the pillaging sound when you move in? Yeah, that's actually kind of funny. You can queue up the pillaging sound effect if you move your camera around. Alright, do I want to... Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, that was just a city. Okay, let's keep moving my army around just ever so slightly. I want to see if there's something else I can pillage easily. Doesn't seem to be the case so far. The enemy cities are not of particular scale, they're not very well defended either. I could take them if I wanted to. I don't really want to do, because it would lower my approval, which already is pretty low as it is. In the long term, sure, it would be beneficial, but I'm not shooting for the long term. I want to finish this game as quickly as possible, and if I want that to happen, I need to have a tall empire rather than a wide empire. Okay, so let's keep looking. A lot of Missouri territory. This continent is actually larger than I suspected it to be. Okay, good to know. Maybe this isn't sea at all. Maybe it's just one giant continent, which will be rather awkward. Oh well. And if it goes, well, I can queue up research, but there's no real point in me queuing up research, is there? I mean, for the sake of remembering, I suppose there might be. I don't care about increasing my security or pillage defense or anything. I probably, if I were to go for something, I would go for either extra dust, or I would go something for... Let's actually see, do I have anywhere where I can gather palladium, so I can have a source of pretty much everything. Yeah, literally every strategic resource that I have discovered yet, in terms of air tech, if I wanted to. Do I want to, though, is the big question. Do I care about this stuff? Maybe, maybe not, is the answer to that. I'm ever so slightly tempted to go for some palladium weapons, since they have been buffed. But I'm not too sure, I'll be honest. I'll need to think about that. Either way, right now I don't have nearly enough dust, so I can just queue up nothings and continue with the next turn as soon as I actually attach Ziemia Aria to this. Oh, right, Ziemia, I used up her movement. My stupidity prevailed again. I should have moved my army first and then moved the Ziemia. And yeah, oh well. Sometimes you are just stupid, I suppose. For me, this happens troublingly often. And the worst, I can taste the deliciously bitter water, and guess what? It's winter again. That was fast. I'm pretty sure you had some more time to come, but 1 to 5 turns is actually not bad. Less production city, that's... In addition to the less production... Oh, come on! That's exactly what I do need! I need the industry really badly, more than the others, because I need to gear up for an assault. Stupid winters, they're trying to make me lose. Everything that happened this game is trying to make me lose. I mean, let's face it, that's exactly what it is. Oh well. Anyway, got my 25 Quicksilver, which I can actually activate. I would be able to activate it even without the Quicksilver I already had. I'm tempted to do it right now, but I will wait until I have a few more units, I think. Like, until those mists that I'm making are out, I think that's a good idea. Alright, then let's have a quick look. See, everything else seems to be progressing at a natural and healthy pace, so that's good. You just keep moving, and you also keep moving. I don't know where, but just keep moving. For the time being, I guess I will explore those ruins finally. Like after a billion years when I could have explored them, but now I actually will. Yay! Anyway, anything else? My cities are starving ever so slightly. Oh, yeah, it's ever so slightly. I don't care about a little bit of observation. Those people might, but I'm not those people, so I don't have to. Anything else? Not really. Let's end the 10 again. Hopefully the winter will end right now. Yes, please. It could end. Nah, it's not gonna end. Oh well. Increase influence generated by alliances return to normal. Yeah, well, that's not a big deal. Especially not for me, and I don't think for anybody else either. What about the espionage? What can I do over here? I think I'll wait a little bit more. I don't think I care about Era 2 technologies. I mean, what do the Mazari have that I could possibly be interested in? From Era 2, that is. I mean, deep generators, I can't steal that, can I? And I don't think there's anything else that I wouldn't already have that I care about. What about what they can make? Because I know I'm spying on the city. I want to see what is over here. It's the throne and the penny thingy. I don't remember how it's called. Alright, I don't care about that. Chronometric monitors, yeah, I don't care about science. Production line, I do care about, and I can actually make it. So I need to wait to actually get access to the production lines, which would be rather fantastic. Fertilizers and whatnot, I don't care about that. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this is pretty much all I care about, the production line. So let's see, that's Era 4 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I am indeed not mistaken, so I need to wait up a little bit long with my espionage thingy. I can of course perform espionage action right now to gain some extra seniority, but for the time being I will not do anything of the sort. Actually, haven't you leveled up, do you hear? No, she hasn't. For some reason it felt like she has, but she actually hasn't. She's about to level up at the very least, but strange. I could swear she did level up at some point and I didn't level her up. Maybe I'm mistaking this with some other playthrough, maybe one of my multiplayer games, I don't know. Felt like there was something like this. Anyway, let's go ahead and explore those ruins. 80 deaths, so not gonna say no to that. Let's keep looking around. Is this one? Yes, it is one. I could potentially grab this tech, I suppose, but I mean, it would help with my disapproval ratings, which are pretty high. But still, there's so many other techs I really actually do need, as opposed to techs I could use. So let's go ahead and move a little bit. Let's move into the forest town, make sure that the enemy cannot in fact see me, because I don't want to get their attention. I want the necrophages to just be able to completely focus on killing Mazari. That would be optimal. Let's end the 10 again, and drink a little bit more water. What are you doing here? Well, I suppose as long as they're gonna pillage, aren't they? Yes, they are gonna pillage. Pillaging is about to commence. There we go, pillaging commences. Now this is a bit of a problem. How do they like me actually? Out of curiosity. Indifferent, peaceful. Well, you're not peaceful though. Yeah, that's a problem. I can't stop this, so this will get pillaged no matter what. I think I will need to move some of my armies back though, just to prevent that from happening in the future. Just a hunch. Okay, this army is not the best of armies, but if I reinforce it and then move some extra units in as well, this should suffice-ish. Okay, let's get an assassin as well to act as a deterrent, and the other guys, predators, I guess I'll keep them in Bandgale as a militia of sorts. You do, sir, keep looking for things to pillage, but further away from the city if you can. Thank you very much. Okay, it's really annoying those guys are just pillaging me like this. I didn't pillage you guys. Mostly because I was afraid, but I still didn't, so you should appreciate that. Okay, so far I do see the city, so I mean the sea, not the city. So it looks like I was right about there actually being a sea, which is nice. Let's search for even more dust. I'm getting this amount of dust. Can I hire a hero? Not just yet, but I probably will want to hire a hero. And oh, hey there, it's that Hans here again. Tempting, but I don't want the enemy to know that I'm coming, and yeah, I cannot do this. I'll just use Zemia, Zima, whatever, as my general, I think, and that's it. I could use another governor, I suppose, but it's a little bit late for a governor to actually pay off, so I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. I mean, I could use Hans here for like defending. Maybe? Question mark? That wouldn't be the worst idea ever, but getting rid of my stealth advantage would be quite harsh, actually. I'm not too keen on that. Alright, let's move some of my mists in case the enemy actually tries to attack my capital, because you never know, Necrovitters might declare war on me at the next stand, and then I wouldn't be able to defend my capital with just 2 mists and a bishop. So I'll need to move in some extra units. With extra mists, it should be easy. I mean, those battle bonds, sure, they're not bad, but they can go down pretty quickly, so yeah. I was pillaged! Oh no, what a shock. Oh well. I suppose things like that will happen from time to time. Maybe I should protect this village, but I don't want to be lured out of the city, if you know what I mean. Then again, I am already moved my mists in there, so I can move this army in to protect this village. Make sure the enemy doesn't pillage me again. And keep exploring the sea. Is not much to do because the winter is effing annoying and everything takes forever. It's a cue for it to stop, because it also slows down production by a bajillion, and I really don't like that. I really do not. Okay. Let's move a little bit further. Not gonna pillage anything because it's just one guy that I have there. You are just happily gaining some more extra infiltration levels. So, man, I'll need a lot of those levels, won't I? Yeah, I'll need to wait until level 5, and then I might as well steal era 5 technology. Alternatively, I can steal some of their era 3 technologies, but I don't know what they would have that I would be interested in. Like, no, seriously, do not know what they would have. I'm actually kind of curious because I haven't seen anything worthwhile in their city that comes from era 3, to be honest. So that's a little bit strange. I don't know what they have. I mean, this does definitely have the science tech, but other than that, what do they have? Is a question indeed. Alright, here leveled up, and now I could go for even more seniority bonus, which is something I will go for at some point, but right now I care about those 2 things more. First of all, fast healer. This is actually a useful skill for your spies because unfortunately spies will run out. I mean, even when you cannot be captured, you can still be injured and disabled. And because the cost to heal your heroes is now higher in this game as a result of patches and changes and whatnot, it's kind of important to get fast healer on heroes that are prone to being killed frequently. So yeah, you do need that on your spies. It's gonna help you out a lot. But more importantly, it gives you access to Lord of the Trance, which is extra infiltration power, which is really effing useful, as you might imagine, and also quite efficient way of gaining extra infiltration. So both things are useful, both things you should grab. As simple as that. So yeah, there's that. As for you, just keep going. I'm actually not sure where I'm going with this. Oh yeah, Wild Walkers. I did want to see where they are. That's a huge region. Don't tell me those regions. No, there's no way those regions are connected. There has to be a sea somewhere around here. Right? If this continent is actually connected by land, this would be hilarious. But I don't think it is. And come on, wow, Wild Walkers don't want to die. They just keep expanding. Well, I don't mind. You can expand all you want. I don't feel threatened by them. Maybe I should kill them because who knows, they might grow an army at some point. But I really do not feel threatened. I do not. And they are something that other AIs can focus on as well, which is good for me, I suppose. And also I can pillage them, which is nice. So let's do that right now. Thank you very much. Pillaging will be done in 2 turns, nice and easy. And I'll get myself some more extra stuff. As for you, dear sir, you keep looking for villages for the time being. Not villages, but ruins. Anything else? Anybody else? Yes, you dear says. You dear mists, go ahead and hide inside the city for the time being. And I'm about to have 6 mists, and I'll send them to the Necrovitters territory ASAP because I'll need to prepare an assault. Let's finish the turn and drink some more. So, alright, let me drink some more as I think about it. I actually don't mind the confusion in the air even at all, because I wasn't gonna buy anything anytime soon, in all honesty. Whereas the enemy is constantly researching, so yeah, that's actually pretty good for me. Because it slows down the enemy's progress to science victory, which is good. Oh, come on, I forgot about Empire Plan. This is actually not that bad. I can go for level 2 of something else as well. I can go for extra happiness in the cities. And I think I might. This is very tempting, and I'll in fact do just that. Bam! This unfortunately does mean that I cannot perform my espionage action, so I guess I will wait for the extra 4 turns to steal super level technologies. But I suppose for the amount of influence it costs, it's not a very bad idea, so let's do that. I'm really liking my Empire Plan right now though, because it will allow me to not only focus on the defensive, but also make my units a little bit faster, which is good. As for you, dear sir, please go ahead and pillage, because you can. Starting for the next turn, of course. And as for... Actually, yeah, where is the last for load quest? I completely forgot about it. Next location is... over... where? I don't see it. Last for loot again. Show me. It's over here. Okay, that's far away. I might be able to make it. Completely forgot about this quest, I have to admit. Oh well, I guess it happens from time to time. How are you doing here, by the way? You are fairly close to leveling up. You're still gonna take some time before you do, but at least you're trying, which I appreciate. Now, as for my army, it looks at the Mazari. I don't know what they're doing. How do you feel about me, Mazari? Trusting? Yeah, I don't trust you at all when you say you're trusting. I will just... oh wait, they just captured the Wild Walkers. Alright, so nothing else. Okay, I'll just keep a lookout from a high vantage point and stay here for the time being, I think. As for you, just keep pillaging, that's nice. And some Wild Walkers armies, yeah, they're not scary at all. I don't have to worry about Wild Walkers. Mizera will kill them, that's good. Anything else? I don't suppose there is, so let's finish the 10 again. And I'm getting to a point where I can actually buy some research, but then again, research cost has just been increased, so maybe I should just wait. It might be a bad idea. Okay, let's see. Got Hyperion from pillaging, that's unexpected. And what are you doing here? Seriously, are you coming all this way to just besiege your thing? I know you're going to do this at some point. Unless they're going even further to some other empires, which would be hilarious, but whatever. Anyway, Hyperion got, and that's nice. And no, don't pillage my structures. If they do, I will let them because I want to maintain my peaceful relations with them, but that's really annoying. Please, just... okay, I'll just casually keep walking, don't mind me. I feel kind of scared, I have to admit. Alrighty then, let's get even more... actually, am I harvesting? I mean, getting any resources from this region? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. So for the time being, let's just get even more dust from terrain with dust. This should help me quite nicely. Give myself even more of a dust boost. I still cannot go for mobile streets because of the population loss, which is mildly annoying. I'll fix that real quick, in fact. Oh, how am I happy? I'm 65. Oh yeah, I'm 65. That is enough for being happy. Right. And mists are being made at a relatively steady pace, which is good. That's actually a lake. I could make it even better, theoretically. Extra 6 dust for this little. Yeah, I will do it, especially since this mist production, it will not even start right now. Because, you know, I will be maxed out in my garrisons, so I might as well do that. There's quite a lot of forest actually as well. I might be able to use lumber mill to some extent, so let's actually queue that up as well. Make sure that I'll be able to make things a little bit faster. Thank you very much. You pillage. Pillaging is fun. It's giving me Hyperion, so I'm definitely not gonna complain. Let's get some glass tea as well while I'm at it. Actually, let's get some ruins first, because ruins are more easily beneficial. No? Alright then. Let's start pillaging then. And I think I can end it then. Yeah, I'm really worried about the Mazari. Are they still at war with everybody? Please tell me they are. That's the wrong tab. That's the wrong tab. They are at war with everybody but me. Alright. I actually kind of want to sand peace with them. But I'm not gonna research this tech just for that. In fact, what tech do I want to have next? I mean, increasing my pillaging power might not be the worst idea ever, since I am using that a lot, but I'd rather focus on something I can use for combat to make my units better and whatnot, or just level up my heroes faster, which also wouldn't be the worst idea ever. Or anything else really. There are plenty of possibilities, opportunities and options I have, but I think I should just wait until I truly do, until this confusion in the air. That's just 3 tests, and since I'm using dust, it's not like I'm wasting research. I can just wait and then easily buy everything out, which I probably will do. Okay then, Quicksilver, do I want to activate it now? How many units do I have that are actually ready? There is almost a full squadron of mists. Alright, I'll activate it on the next 10, I think, because I have quite a few units already that will benefit from that. Yeah, I'll do it. And I will end my video on that note as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. It was PANCZASU, also known as the Mighty Mix Spammer. Let's see what happens at the start of this turn. No war has been declared yet, which is nice. So let's go ahead and activate Quicksilver while I remember to do it. Nice and easy, should increase my experience by quite a bit. Allow me to play a little bit of catch up. And that's about it. Next video, I'll run away from this chorus. Actually, will I? Yeah, well, he will devastate my army very easily. Although I could just retreat and keep pillaging. I think I like that idea better, in fact. So, yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Next video, what do I think will happen next video? I mean, I'll send my first batch of mists towards the enemy cities, that I know for a fact, because I'll need to start sending them quite quickly. I might be able to send the next batch of mists as well in the next video, because they are being made quite quickly. So I'll have 2 groups of them. I probably will go for the Almedra city first, because I'll be ready to attack it already with just 2 groups. This one, I mean. And then I'll be able to make enough groups to actually conquer the Necrophagous city after that. And then, of course, the Mazari will be last, because it looks like Mazari are indeed dying to the Necrophagous, so I probably will not even have to worry about them. So anyway, those are my plans. Next video, there might be action depending on what happens, but I think this will be just the prelude to war. I predict war in the next video after the next video. This is my early prediction, and it will most likely be true unless the AI declares war on me. So that's my prediction. Let's see if it's true. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you online.